My knowledge is yours. I still remember. And thank goodness they did. It has been difficult, certainly. Had you not led us here, look around you. Still. Why? If you need a... How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you. What subject shall we consider today? door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Not back a blink and you're already off solving everyone's problems. It looks good, Clive. Goes well with the scowl.
I'd had that brand for so long. I'd forgotten what life was like without it. What it was like to be myself. And it's all thanks to you, Talia.
The scalpel did most of the work. Ah, before I forget, a rider was here with a letter from Gav. Otto left it on your desk.
Otto stole us? All right, I'll have a look.
And then you get some rest.
What could Gav have thought worthy of a letter?
As hither yon dance autumn winds atop the rotten pier. Of Sid's return the faithful sing across the blight.
Does that one have blood on it?
Have we any more knuckle pies?
Oh.
Sadly not. Molly...
You look like you could do with a drink. How am I getting on? Oh, about as well. And it'd be worse than that if Molly here didn't make the best stew this side of Stone here. Don't tell her you heard that from me, though. That's what we like. Knock 'em back, everyone. Sid's buying. Oh, you're not leaving already, are you?
Is it business or pleasure? I remember it like it was yesterday. You're our leader. We won't hear me The only drawback... Still... Coin purse weighing you down. It'd better all be here. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered. And what can I do for you? I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else? I'll be thankful you got that much. You got out else? Come again.
I don't know.
Or
Perhaps
don't.
I should just have black
I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive, you're back. You didn't happen to run out of potions while you're away, did you? We've a fine selection of tonics and tinctures. Perhaps you'd be interested in some new accoutrement. Gear.
Back, are you? What? You've forgotten already? Because I haven't. Still. Things here ain't too bad. Nah. What's that for you, dear? Should last you a good while. That it? Fine.
If you told me you could fire a forge without a crystal or a bearer before I came here, I'd have taken you for a madman. But no, here it is.
The secret's in the bellows, you know.
They're Master Sid's own design. The other Master Sid.
Once the hall's swept, it's over to the Tavern Crown for me.
Otto was here earlier with a letter from Gav. He left it on your desk. What does Gav have to say?
The Republican army is on the march, leaving Randalar in Hugo Kupka's charge. With him and his men occupied with the defense of the capital, they're less likely to trouble us.
Good news, then.
It's more than that. This is our chance. The one we've been waiting for.
But look how far we've come. All that we have here, our friends, the hideaway, are they not cause for joy?
5 years. 5 long years. If I could only command this power I've been granted, we might have achieved so much more. But each time I reach for it, it's like something is holding me back.
Summoning an icon exacts a price not easily paid. Your body knows this only too well. It's merely trying to save you from yourself.
And every burden I cannot bear falls to you.
This mission of ours has made me question everything I thought I knew. But one thing has become abundantly clear. The crystals take more than they give. In exchange for momentary comfort, we must endure a lifetime of pain, war after war, loss upon loss. And now? Now they rob us of our very homes, leaving naught but dust and ash. But you're trying to change that. We're trying to change that. And to me, that's no burden.
I know, but...
Try not to forget. We're only here because Joshua gave us a second chance. It would be a pity to waste such a precious gift.
He did. He was there. It wasn't an illusion. I heard him call out to Ultima. If Joshua is still alive, he'll be looking for that thing.
Do you think he will ever come back?
I know he will. And we must be ready when he does. To a world without mother crystals. To Sid.
And so the North is lost.
I knew that the Blight spread ever more swiftly, Your Grace. But this is far, far worse than any could have imagined.
It is only a matter of time before the twins are no more. The world marches ever closer to its end, and here we chase shadows. Tell me, brother, are our efforts in vain?
Master Clive, a moment, if you... my apologies, I didn't mean to... intrude.
Not at all. We were just discussing strategy.
Speak freely, Otto.
It's Martha, from the inn. She's gone missing. Anyway, I'll be in the mess when you've finished.
Very well.
What would make Martha leave the rest? What do we know, Otto?
Some lads from the Imperial garrison in Rosaria started a fight over at Martha. Blood was spilled. But somewhere in the middle of it all, Martha vanished.
You think this was planned?
Of course it bloody was. Ever since Eastpool, the Empire's been tightening its grip round the Duchy's balls. They've strung up everyone who's ever set eyes on a runaway, claiming they're traitors to the Holy Throne, conspiring to restore the House of Rosfield to power. And now it sounds like the bastards have turned their attentions to the pallbearers meek enough to stay put. Naturally, old Martha could see the way the wind was blowing, complained that it was getting harder and harder to take bearers in.
And now she's missing. If she's fallen into the hands of the Empire, we could be next.
Couple of curse breakers are already on their way to the inn. They should help speed up the search. But if this is as bad as I think it is, you might end up having to save their asses and all.
Don't worry, Otto. I'll make sure everyone gets home safe.
Welcome back, Sid.
Damn blight. Aside from the holes in my hull?
The lake water doesn't agree with it, then?
That's one way of putting it. And unless you got some, that slurry will keep eating away at the timber like young Tech does our assuming we had any pitched out the old...
Of course, Obolus. Your skiff is our only means of reaching the mainland. Without it, we'd be lost.
Well, I'm glad to make pitch, you need pitch now. I'm not so unkind as to ask you to fell a faraway forest and lug the logs back here to them. And it just so happens I once heard...
Sounds easy. Easier than felling a forest, I said. The trees don't have teeth.
You're finished!
I can't imagine Obolus needing any more than this. Time to head home.
Sid.
Well?
Find is one.
Ugh.
Argo.
So, yeah. Same as me old.
What happened here?
Come on. We need to find the others.
I'm sorry, Sid. We were too late. The Imperials have already left.
We're best off staying where we are for now, I reckon. The boys from the garrison might still be nearby.
Found her. I'd rather not bump into them again.
Let's get you to a physical, shall we?
I'm sorry. Oh, I think I twisted something.
Sid? One said you'd be coming. I trust you don't mind. Also thought you might need some help. And it appears he was right.
You, could say that, yes. They're saying the Imperials ascended like a storm. No one was spared their fury. Martha tried to step in and calm things down, but...
Any idea where?
Judging by their tracks, they headed towards Sorrowwise Bay.
To the Abbey, sheltering Martha's bearers.
The bastards. Jill and I will go after them. You take care of the people here.
We will. But, before you go, one of the locals heard something. He said the soldiers were talking about a culling. I don't know how big this is, but it doesn't sound good. Be careful out there, Sid.
You do the same.
Cole is right. That was no tavern brawl. It was a message.
But a culling. Bearers are the property of the Empire. The garrison wouldn't have the authority to act alone. The orders would have had to have come from higher up.
What in the world is going on?
Oi, look sharp!
Eh? What?
This one. Look. Up ahead. Martha, are you hurt?
Don't worry about me. It's them at the Abbey who need you. You have to do something.
Tell us what happened.
What happened? The damn Black Shields, that's what happened.
The Black Shields?
The bastards caught wind. The Abbot and I were helping bearers. They were good poor souls.
Then... they may still... Martha, do you think you can make it back to the inn? Cole is there with the other curse breakers.
I think so. Thank you, Clive.
Black Shields? Is this some sort of twisted joke? There has only ever been one Bureau of Shields in Rosaria, and they fought to defend all her citizens.
Seems a step too far, even for the Empire.
This one.
We're not alone. Are we too late?
There might still be someone inside.
No.
Damn it.
I thought you lot were all spent.
Murderers. They drove the bearers to this.
Wait. These two aren't turned.
That bitch of an innkeeper must have sent them. Colluding with the enemies of the Empire is a serious offence.
And for their crimes shall they be punished. Such is the law. To dwell in darkness that we may purge the night and welcome lasting dawn. On these our swords we swear.
How dare you speak those words? Have you no honor?
Clive.
This won't take long. This one. Is that all of them?
I think so. I didn't see the Abbot. He may still be alive. The abbot.
The bearers died protecting him, calling upon what little magic they had left in their bodies.
Clive. He's breathing.
We're friends of Martha. We're here to help.
Are the Imperials dead?
They are. Every last one.
If only that were true. The Black Shields will return. The Cullings will continue. Rosaria will never be saved unless we save her. Tell Martha to beg Sid's aid and tell her this wasn't her fault.
I shall.
Sid! Where are you? Sid!
In here! We found a survivor!
Clive. He's gone.
We've laid the abbot to rest. But the bearers... they didn't need to die like this.
No, they didn't. But it was their choice. They knew the fate that awaited them and chose to meet it on their terms, fighting for those who fought for them.
Martha said they rose from their beds, threw themselves at the Imperials so she and the abbot could escape.
I've gathered the bearers' remains. We should consign them to the tide.
There's a drawbridge not far from here. Radix Jump. The currents there are swift. If the abbot was still with us, he'd have taken the dust there himself and performed the casting. I'll get someone to...
I'll do it.
Of course. Cole and I will remain here and see to the Imperials.
Get him! This one! Get him!
This one. This one.
Over here! Now, Torgal!
Get him!
To me, blades!
This one.
Get him! All yours, Torgal! Get him!
You didn't see that coming. That must be the bridge. So shall the waters cleanse thee of thy burden, and bear it out to sea.
And now they are truly free.
I hope so. What of the Imperials?
A pyre was made. It's more than they deserve. We should go back. Cole is worried about Martha.
All right.
Best off staying where we are for now, I reckon.
No one survived then?
I'm sorry.
Doesn't mean I won't. Doesn't mean their blood's not. Cole said you cast their remains, but it should have been me. This was all my fault.
How? You couldn't have known.
But I did. And I turned a deaf ear to the warnings like the fool I am. The rumors started moons ago. Of black-clad death. I assumed it was all just nonsense concocted by the Empire. Nothing but a ghost story meant to make folk think twice about lending a hand to a few...
And in ordinary times you would have been right. Which begs the question. My mother obviously has a hand in this. I cannot make sense of her actions.
And picking what goes on in that woman's head is a job for someone with more time on their hands. If those Imperials think they can come in here again and threaten my people, they're in for a rude awakening. Oh, before I forget, a Stolas from Otto landed just before you arrived. He asked me to tell you that Gav has returned.
Then we must as well.
We can stay longer if you wish.
No need. I'll be ready should the Imperials come calling. Though I wouldn't turn my nose up. Those poor souls died to give me a chance to save others. I won't let their sacrifice be in vain.
Try not to move. You'll only make
you handy with that? Of course you are. Now, question is, are you with
Chocobos?
You heard me right. And not just any chocobo. Whiteheart and her flock are the brave
Chocobos. Fighting bandits.
It's true. Why? Go on then. There's a...
Where can I find these?
I saw him cut across the way over yon. You save Whiteheart and her flock, you hear me? There ain't... And don't worry.
I'm sure I will.
And good luck to you.
Whiteheart. That's quite a name for a chocobo. A white feather. I thought Ambrosia was one of a... Speaking of brave birds, looks like they went that way.
This one. Over here! Go for it! Get him!
These chocobos aren't going down without a fight.
We got you cornered, Feathers. You didn't think you'd seen the last of us, did you? You've been bad for business. But I reckon someone will pay good coin to mount your head on their wall.
Not around here, they weren't.
Oh. And why's that, eh?
Because she's something of a hero in these parts. You hurt her, and I hurt you.
Piss off. Or better still, how about we hurt you both?
All right then. But don't say I didn't warn you. You're safe now. White Hart, I presume. Do you know her, boy? That scar. It couldn't be. Ambrosia. It is you. You survived. And you found yourself a flock.
Oi! Is it over? I thought I'd come and see how you were getting on. Oh, you sorted the bastards then. I knew you would. And the whole flock made it through unscathed.
Thankfully, they did. And not only that.
Well, I'll be. Though I dare say she'd suit a fine fellow. Reckon our feathered friend must have learned. Bird like her would have cost a princely sum.
Well,
Oh, no, sorry. I didn't mean to pry. Don't matter who you are. You done right by me.
What is it, girl?
She wants her master. Told you.
Is that it? You want to come with me?
Well, bugger me. Oh, stay right. Doesn't she cut an handsome figure, eh?
She does indeed. How much do I owe you?
Few scraps of leathers. Oh, I'll be sad to see her go. Don't you worry. We'll get along just fine without her. You hear that, White Hart? You've... You seem awful familiar now. That's it. When those chocobos swarmed my cart on the road, didn't you?
Must have been my double.
Oh, must have been, eh? Anyhow.
You take care of your... I'll call you when I need you.
Fly, Ambrosia.
Where's Gav?
as ragged as...
So Martha's all right.
They say removing a brand is almost as painful as getting one.
There was a time I only had eyes for Otto. But then I saw the light, and his name is Cole. That way he looks at you like a frightened fawn who's lost his mother. Oh, if only I could shoot an arrow through his heart.
And you say Sid built this place?
Oh, I can't really build.
Dress is simply fabulous. In it, though, all the ladies in the Dominion are wearing it.
Go on. Eat up. You won't grow fat pecking at hay.
Did you come through the forge today? It's like a still. How much water can a flower?
It won't be long now, Martel. They'll try your apple soon enough.
Think it's all right to touch him?
I don't know. You go first.
What can I get you, Sid?
Well, drink up, you lot. The next round. Oh, keep your mug handy.
But none of the curse breakers ever return.
Everyone used to live in the sky. They ate flying.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you. You wish to study the tomes? Did you learn everything you needed? What do you need? Not saying fortune, do you? And?
You think it's all right to touch him?
Well, don't just stand there gawping. If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it. I reckon I can find a buyer. And be thankful you got that much. I reckon I can find a buyer. You got out else?
Is that all?
Ah, Clive! Oh, I've missed that scowl.
Where's my report?
What, no kind words for your old pal Gav?
If it's kind words you're after, you're fishing in the wrong barrel. Now sit down, you fool.
So, you remember how quick the Empire was to occupy the Dominion after the fall of Drake's head? And how pissed off all the other nations were that they didn't think to do it first?
Half a century of independence gone at the whim of a madman. So much for their bloody treaty.
Clearly, the promise of unblighted land and the world's supply of crystals was too much for his radiance to resist. And now the Republic's finally decided to follow suit, using liberation as an excuse to declare war on Sambrek. Lined up right outside the Dominion's gates as we speak, looking to starve the Imperials into submission.
And now all eyes are on the Strait of Author.
Well, the two nations beat their shields. The rest sharpen their daggers, ready to set upon the war-weary victor. They'll never see us coming. It's time we moved on the Mother Crystals. Four Mother Crystals remain in Storm and Ash. Drake's Breath near Ironhome. Drake's Fang in Dhalmekia. Drake's Spine in Waloed. And Drake's Tail here in the Crystalline Dominion.
With the bulk of the Republican army marching to Twinside, Drake's Fang will be left exposed.
That is exactly the move Kupka would anticipate. And if there is anything these past 5 years have taught us, is that he loves his traps. There is one place, however, where nobody will be expecting us to go.
Drake's Breath.
There's a shitload of sea between us and it, and I've never been much of a swimmer.
I have an acquaintance in Port Isolde who may be able to help.
Who's that then?
My uncle, Byron Rossfield.
Lord Byron Rossfield of the Seven High Houses, the trade magnate with holdings in over 100 cities. Wait. Rosfield. And you're a Rosfield, of course.
My uncle's name gave him his start in the world, but it was his acumen which earned him his fortune. Along with a handsome fleet of ships.
Well, it's settled then. What are we waiting for, eh? Huh?
What are we waiting for, indeed?
I think it's all right to touch him.
It's not
Won't be long now, Martel. See, I am,
Is everything all right?
Oh, yeah, it's just... Well, as you know, we've been trying to grow fruit down here.
It's good to know that something of the old hideaway still lives on.
Martel's pride and joy. I took it on, you see, after she... Well, after she... And not only is it ready, it's...
Impressive. And welcome news to...
I thought this first harvest, you couldn't take them some good...
It'll be nice being the...
Oh, thank you. She always had a soft spot for that lot, see? And once they've had theirs, here you go. Martel apples, they're called, in honour of her mem. You hear that, Martel?
Did you come through the forge today? It smells nice. I hear there's trouble in Rosaria. That broom's as ragged as...
You two look like you could use something to eat.
Martel. Now, where have I heard that name before?
Weren't she the girl from the furrow?
Of course she was. An odd sort, that.
Aye, and brave as a bane might. Remember when she ran back into the hideaway to collect them trees when Titan attacked?
These aren't those apples, are they? She'd have been proud. And
a gift from the backyard.
Blimey, these take me back. Old Sid was the only one who could stomach the things. He'd have them right from the branch, make Martel livid.
That sounds like the Sid I knew, all right.
Planning on keeping that lot to yourself? Hang on. I'm glad to see someone carried on what she started. Reckon she'd be happy knowing all her hard. Clive,
Not so much as a thank you. Well, you can leave the basket with me.
That was the last of the apples. I should head to the backyard and pass along everyone's regards.
Ah, my favorite pupil. How may I help you today? Here's the latest information I have. Study it well, Clive. Thus ends today's lesson.
Oh, Clive!
The patron's wisp, does that mean...
Oh, no, that's still me. It's just, I still catalogue every item that arrives. Words are immortal. Business is busy. Still. Your benefactors are a generous lot. All yours. I don't have that one. You do. All yours. Come again. I may have more for you.
What's the matter? The hunt board? It's where the curse breakers post sightings of particular... Just because they can't be dealt with when they're spotted, doesn't mean they... Right. The people of Valisthea are going through... The last thing they need is ungodly fiends' terror. Then perhaps I can. I don't think so.
And you say Sid built this place?
Well, I can't really build.
The Cursebreakers sent their thanks. They were clearly very fond.
They remembered her. I suppose she was very kind. Even to a tongue-tied lummox like she put everything into her work. She wasn't going to rest until we had free. When she died, I named a sapling after her.
And through you.
I didn't do anything really, but thank you. You're kinder to me than I deserve.
By the way...
Of course not. I'll see that you're both well provided for. They like your fruit, Mart.
Think it's all right to touch him?